this shit crazy.
I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
What up, world? We back once again.
Back at your ass.
Bet That TV.
Bet that.
Big Roll. My man Shano. Hitting y'all with the latest and greatest in social and all forms of social commentary. Before we get started, like I always do, I want to make sure everybody is staying masked up, social distancing, you know what I'm saying? Taking your immune system very seriously because the COVID is still out here, y'all.
It's getting our ass. I'd say that, 69,000 cases last Friday for the highest one day total, so it's still going down. I mean, I don't know what else to tell people, man,
Yeah, and I was gonna say, even for me, man, for a while, I didn't know nobody remotely in my circle who was affected by it, but I had a few friends and, people around me that have it, so it's real, y'all.
It's affecting everybody,
Yeah.
If you look at it, there's not a lot of jobs out here. It's not a lot of, hope out here. There's a lot of death out here. So it's going to affect everybody, whether it's personal to you or just the people that surround your circle, whatever. It's going to get you. You're only 2 degrees away from this COVID shit.
Yeah, and so just to let y'all know too, we want to say, I know it's like a month away, but y'all be very, very cautious during Thanksgiving. You might have to miss having everybody and their mama to your house.
Man, fuck Thanksgiving. Moving on, man.
All right.
What, genocide on the Indian people? What y'all want me to say? I don't fuck with that. I'm going to tell y'all what it is. I don't fuck with Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving don't have no religious ties to it. That's this country celebrating the genocide of the Indian man and the indigenous people of this country. It's symbolizing the start of the World Trade System and the slavery side where, it was just inserting in Spain and stuff, but then it expanded on and the Dutch became enslavers and stuff. Those slavers is what led to where our country is right now. When you don't address a problem, this what happens.
So do you want to die for a plate of turkey and dressing?
I mean, my turkey, but I ain't if y'all ain't noticed, I'm a man that can cook, so I'm very harsh. Motherfucker come try to give me a plate. Shit, rice, all mustard.
Dry ass turkey, man.
Trim.
Right? Fake ass dressing stovetop.
You know what I'm saying?
Want real cornbread, man.
My grandma put her hands in that shit.
Right? But yeah, man, we want to start off, last segment we had did a piece about the chivalry and the dating scene of the millennials versus our generation. And we got some damn good feedback on it, so we're going to start it off with that, kind of get more in depth. We want y'all to keep sending us your comments and telling what you think. So I'll start off by saying that, like my man Shano said, man, although I was in a 2-parent household with my daddy and my mama, and although my daddy was the man of the house, I felt like his discipline for me with the women, as far as their worth, was you can do anything in the world. You can commit murder, but if you disrespect your mama in front of me, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean? He kind of made me respect a woman to a certain extent.
My old man was not that stern.
But you know what I mean? Yeah.
It wasn't gonna cost my life, but I feel you.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good aspect to have.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Because, like, what I know is not a lot of respect for women, for self-respect or more respect coming from, and it ain't just black women. I mean, that's all the way around. Did you catch Bill Burr on Saturday Night Live?
No, but I did hear.
Yeah, so I fucks with Bill Burr. Bill Burr said, white women now are the wokest people that they have out right now. If I'm not mistaken, they consider themselves to be the most woke. They complaining about the most, but they sit around for centuries and rolled around in blood money, in their white guilt, as they, like today's black fellas, but when they got caught, they said it was inconsistent. They said no.
That was rape. Yeah, it was a case.
So Emmett Till was killed on the basis of this, and then when you look back, on her deathbed, the woman who said that, you know, he had attempted to rape her, whistled at her, whatever, said she lied and made up the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, on her deathbed.
Yeah.
So you think that you going to hell, you know, and commission, omission, but we talking about it from our perspective how, you know, what we know about dating women and the nature of different women. Because when I say something about a woman, I ain't talking about every single woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people act different for different people.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't necessarily, it's y'all vibe, you know what I'm saying? Because people are who they are, but y'all vibe can change anything.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The hardest part of it for me is, you know, I kind of don't have a heart for the, you know, daters out there and what goes down today from what I've understood and talking to a lot of women saying, you know, it is that. It is Netflix and chill. Come sit on my couch, let me try to fuck.
Yeah.
Versus, you know,
really courting them and getting to know them.
Let me take you out on this date.
Yeah.
I mean, people go out on dates when they're a couple. Now, people ain't taking people out on dates, and I know it's going on. I know some people.
Yeah,
are
when
going
you saying everybody.
But for the most part, what I hear about black men, we just trying to fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, when I hear the other races, a lot of them, but they see it different. They haven't settled down yet. Because they expect all of their men to settle down, but the black man is the only man that's, his woman say she don't need him.
Yeah.
I don't need no man.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the
I'm
culture.
independent.
Right, that's the culture we didn't, you know, kind of created. But what I want to break down is, you know, how they doing it, how is it making it in the younger community? That's what I'm curious about. You know, so how are we not having no families? Is it just, because the statistics say, you know, 76% of all households, black women in that household. Right.
Yeah.
So when you look at that, and then you look at nationwide, where it's 56%. So women are contributing more to the household than it is that men are. Period.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
especially in the black
I'm talking
community.
about financially.
No,
yeah, but it is in the black community as well.
Yeah, predominantly. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, man, I mean, no disrespect to millennials, but you know, a lot of our younger generation, them boys is on the game.
Well, what you mean? No disrespect? Fuck y'all. I'm disrespect to y'all.
Them boys is Call of Duty, NBA 2K.
Yeah, but you choosing to spend time like that. I mean, can't be all of them. Can't be all of them. But I know it's a lot.
Yeah, you know, it's like we done switch roles. Now the dude will stay at home and take the keys.
But he'll want to do that. Not that's just a situation.
Yeah, he wants
to do that. I don't want to work. I don't work for no white man.
Yeah.
Or no nigga. Or no Mexican. I don't want to work.
And you sorry. You don't want to work? I mean, even the Bible say a man works, right?
Well, I mean, you know, you were meant for the labor of that. They was meant. But women don't want to play that role neither. I think we took everything so literal that, you know, it caused division in between the sexes, period. You know, but I think the society has bred this. I think when you think about these trifling hoes who maybe they broke a heart or two with somebody who really cut for them, did some trifling shit, right? Yeah. And that trifling shit then bred him to be the motherfucker that, you know, he is now. Yeah. You know, so he might have been trying for real. You know, they was young, she let some nigga bust her down, and now he up, but he not the same no more.
But she bring that baggage.
Right. So he ain't the same no more. So he gonna go out and he gonna I'm just trying, cause he don't want emotion to get involved. Right. I think that's why they just be trying to hit, because I don't want to get my feelings hurt fucking with you, put all into you, and you turn out not to be worth what I thought you was worth. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so why do you think, Shano, that a lot of women are not as domesticated as maybe mama and grandmama were?
Well, I don't think they have the same constitution. When I'm saying this is that, you know, they too yielding to what today's society, or what I like to call neo-Western fraud society would say,
for sure,
is that, you know, this is what beauty is, and the TV shows you if you're pretty, then he'll love you, and content of character has nothing to do with it.
Substance, all style.
So when she wants something, American value tell you just go after what you want. I mean, I've been like that, you know, pretty much my whole life.
Yeah, for sure.
And I've been successful, but it's led to other gaps in the game. Yeah. So, you know, the end all be all ain't gonna be the money you have in your pocket.
Right.
The content of your character has to have some value. The thing is when you start sharing that with people on the intellectual level, now you probably done got up there in age.
Right.
You know, but when you're young, you seeing it like a fairy tale, if you ask me.
Yeah.
No, it's like young hustlers. They think that's finna work.
Yeah.
They truly in their heart believe,
career hustler,
I'm
right?
finna be Scarface. I'm finna get this.
Yeah.
You know, and no matter where you at in the game, there's somebody that's so far ahead of you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that don't matter because the youngster think that he knows something. He living in a fairy tale, right?
Right.
Well, you know, a lot of these young people in their relationship, they even fall too fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or they don't fall fast enough. They want to play the game. So this man, you've been with this man a year, I still can't tell you I love you, nothing in the young world. Right. You know, because we ain't together. Right. You know what I'm saying? So everything that comes from, you know, this back and forth, you together, y'all go off, fuck other people, come back together. Yeah. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Because it's too easy, you know, to fit a certain criteria, you know.
And what do you think made our young men lazy?
Well,
man, because even us at a younger age, like you said, we had a go-getter mentality.
Well,
we wanted to go and get it.
Well, this is the point where when we was talking about the women.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So now your mama
raised you.
Not only that she raised you, but you seen her being the one being the breadwinner.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you expecting a woman to do the same shit your mama was doing for you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's part of the mentality. And then you got society telling you that, you know, everybody's against you because you're black.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get no job because you're black. And it's the same thing he was telling us.
Right.
But now you gotta think about what social media bring into that.
Right.
So when you go into social media and shit like that, I'm just saying, man, you know, they get their whole ideals from never showing it's a problem. I'm always winning. I'm always balling. So if you anything short of that, you either not worth it to the chick, you know what I'm saying, or you ain't worth it to yourself, because how you feel about yourself gonna leak into your relationship. You can't be in relation to somebody and hate yourself and love that person, and I think that becomes direct.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women, they, you know, and that young too, they like a man that's gonna handle them, and you know what I'm saying, he take care of all the money, and you know what I'm saying, but he just fucking it out. Because what's really bad about the young kids today is they dope fiends.
Right.
Got weed head, pills, drink. Not to say that
we didn't do it too.
We didn't do it, but to me it had a place, right?
Yeah.
You had a place, maybe in your day or whatever, but you didn't spend your entire day. At least I didn't.
No, I feel you trying to get that fix.
That alone.
Yeah.
I think that's big in the youngsters too. And like I said, these prescription drugs some powerful shit, man.
Yeah, they the worst.
You know, they'll throw you off the hinge, and then people noticing more about mental health and shit like that. All this factor in the way that they get around. You know, a friend of mine was dating somebody. She didn't know the nigga was crazy.
Right.
She didn't know the nigga going into the mental hospital, nothing like that. She treated him like a regular nigga because he acting like one.
Right.
And then he flipped out on him.
She caught him on a good day, then caught him on a bad day.
I mean, shit happened, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And there's a lot of people that don't have, like, emotionally strong, so they get dependent on that person.
Yeah.
You know, and the person that they with, they form a code because they want somebody that they feel like all the way in it with them.
Right.
So this became a crazy ass, you know, obsession rather than being a relationship, and then it come to an end. And this in a 3-month span. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And homies done swapped out girls and all kind of shit. I mean, it's wild out here in these streets. And what we trying to understand is why y'all so motherfucking tribal? This is female and male. Yeah. So when you go into chivalry, ain't nobody taught you that. You know, your mama made it a chore instead of this how you treat a woman.
Yeah.
Only a man, I'm gonna give y'all some free game right here.
Yeah.
Only a man can teach another
man,
a boy how to be a man.
I agree, and that's what I was gonna say.
And that's period. And it's no knock to the women who attempt it every day. Cause I know what other choice you got, but I will tell you this. You know, you being a woman, you can't feel the way this young man feels. Your urges, you don't know, cause you ain't there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. So now, when they come up in a single parent household and it's the mama, you got her showing her son what she think is a good man.
Well,
maybe she never had one.
It might not even go that far. She telling him
this is what a man's supposed to do.
How she don't need a man.
Right.
I didn't need your sorry ass daddy.
Right.
I didn't need this. And he's a man. So what is he supposed to feel?
Right.
A man ain't this dog ass nigga, nasty motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But you see it like that because our urges and our life experience different.
Right.
So if we got everybody against us, including our own women, what that speak?
And do we agree that it is an agenda, like you said with the social media? You know, I think back to the old school shows, how you had your good times and even the Huxtable. I know y'all want to diss Bill, but even the Huxtables, where they had the mama and the daddy, the daddy being a strong figure. Whereas now, it ain't like that.
But that's symbolism, which is great, but I mean, that ain't what you talk. That's a 30-minute sitcom. You can't live in no life behind that. It gives you some experience.
You think it influences?
It could to a certain extent, but the thing is, it got to be in the household. But because there was ever a TV, people was raising up their young men to be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and it got to do with the way that you raise them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The Bible even said, raise a child up in the ways of God, and from that path he'll never flee.
Right.
You know, or always return.
Yeah.
But, you know, definitely, you know, I think that has something to do with it. And then, you know, like I said, everything is, you know, revved up, sexed up, everything.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I'm glad you said. Good segue. My thing is, so what is we going to do? You know, I had a young brother that I used to work with tell me that if his wife, not his gal, that if his wife don't like girls and they can't have threesomes, that's a deal breaker.
Oh yeah, we did say we were gonna talk about that.
You know what I mean?
Well, I can be real. I mean, you know, there's some excitement with it. You know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, you know, I felt like it was too much work. It's too much. It was too much work. But you know, I think it's between the man and the woman.
Right.
Whatever they gonna bring into their bedroom, and if she with it, I wouldn't be against it. But what I would say, we had to come to some kind of understanding. Cause I ain't 100% with it right now. It only sound good when you a kid.
Yeah.
It sound good, and you know, I'm long enough and strong enough to go through that shit with a broad. If that's what she want to do, but the woman I want to be with just want to be with me.
Right.
And if we was to do that, there just have to be some, you know, hey, that shit went down.
So look, but on the flip side of the coin, so what if she hit you with the she want a threesome, bring another dude in here?
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all some double standards that's going on in my life so you can understand where my mind is. Look, don't come to me talking about you want some other dick in there. Nah. The answer is no, bitch. You done violated is what you done done.
It's over, bitch.
Wait, it's not over. It's not over. Keep your thoughts alive. You don't like girl? Well, look, then we can't do it. I mean, we can't do it, man. What the fuck you mean?
I mean, not to please your woman. That's what she wants. She love you. She gonna stay down with you, but honey,
like I just told you the double standard, man. See how you try to do me? They try to come back. What about you? They want that other dick in there. They was like, hey, you know,
I'm a kid.
Bring your brother too.
Yeah.
For what? Yeah, I want to fuck him too. Y'all brothers, ain't you? You know it ain't going no far as far as here. Man, that's some crazy shit. I know some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga say he wants to watch his old lady get fucked by somebody else, and they do it all the time. She watch him. And I was just like,
And this is your wife.
Yeah, I can't, you know, that's mine, pretty much. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't come after me if you. I mean, nah.
No, I'm just playing devil advocate because you know when we say about
I'm just saying, but still. Well, I'm not saying, like I said, she gonna have to express to me why she want to do it.
Yeah, so you ain't gonna come to her and say, baby, I want to bring a guy
the things that I've already experienced, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I've seen how it was bad in the relationship, you know what I'm saying? The jealousy factor.
Yeah.
And then I see how, you know, the person outside of it, they be trying to come in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And, hey, you know. So, I mean, like I said, it is a live experience. You know, just like the Mile High shit, that's just some shit to experience bucket list. That's for young people to do. When you get in a serious, mature relationship, you know, for motherfucking wanting another dick, you cheating on the side to me. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't cheating.
No, it's the same way. What you think she gonna think if you don't try to say that? You know, I don't even know how that conversation started. Like,
right.
Even when it happened with me, somebody came at me was like, look, you know what I'm saying? Do you mind if I bring, and we wasn't together.
Yeah.
And the second time we was together, and then it became a whole.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, do you feel like that a couple can do it either side, on the man's side or the woman's side, and shit don't change? It can happen, and y'all can go on.
Yeah, I mean, you can forget anything, or you can tuck some shit away. I don't think it'll change your relationship.
Right.
Depending on how strong your relationship is in the first place.
Right.
Who you dealing with. If it's somebody who a physical thing and there's some shit that blow them, you know, that turn them out, yeah, you all putting your relationship at risk, bringing any other person into it. I mean, I don't even watch porno. I don't even want to look at no other nigga dick. You hear me? I don't watch the gay porno, I don't even do it. That was a young man shit. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to look at some nigga dick for you a punk. If you right now, you watching porno, switching back to this, you a punk. You want to see it, man. You buy it. You buy it. You think there's something wrong with that? Dude will tell you, hey man, I'm bi, man. And I
ain't no bi.
And I like your beard.
And I'm gonna punch you in the motherfucker's mouth.
You don't hit the man. You can't take a compliment, your shit ass done right. You can't take a compliment. See how it is, man? The homophobia is running rampant.
Oh, that's what it is. Homophobia
is running rampant out here, man.
Nah, man, it's like, look, that's a good thing, because I want to say this too. So, you know, the consensus is that it's easier for a woman to be a lesbian because a woman can say to another woman, she got a nice shape, I think she's pretty, no harm, no foul, right? But if a man says to another man, like you said, I like your beard, or man, you work out, you sure look good,
I can't have none of that. I can't have none of that.
So is that a double standard?
Let me make you understand something, man. Now the fact that you gay does not bother me.
Right.
I mean, and that's male or female.
Yeah.
That the fact that you gay don't bother me. That's your shit.
Right.
But you hitting on me and I'm telling you ain't gay, all I got is one, I ain't gay. If you come at me with something else, so now you trying to violate me. Yeah. And I already told your punk ass I wasn't gay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just complimenting you, man.
Bruh.
Okay, man.
Give me one more pushback and we gonna go. You know, that's an ass whooping I'm gonna have to take. Don't let the punks can fight shit. I don't give a damn. Shit. But like I said, I ain't got no problem with him. The reason why, I ain't got no problem with him, like I told you. You know, I got a cousin, I done seen him mop up 10 niggas.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't about, manhood ain't simply about that. Like we said, the fact that you showed up to fight and fought back, that'll make you a man.
Win or lose, you stood up.
But, I mean, you know, the whole you wanna, you know, fuck me type of shit, I ain't with that. I take no flirting. None of that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no problem with what you do. Do what you do. Y'all got some kind of look or whatever y'all find. You thought you seen it with me, nigga? No, you was wrong. I play, all right, come back to elbow, from and I'll keep it moving. But if you hit on me and you trying to violate me, fuck it.
So let me say this to our heterosexual men that I don't think chivalry should be dead. I think.
Well, what is chivalry? Maybe we should talk more about that. What do you feel chivalry is?
I mean,
okay, so and this all is encompassing just meeting somebody that you digging and they digging you. Go ahead.
If you, like you said, if you treat her nice, you take her out on a few dates, I think that's cool. If you compliment her, you bring her flowers, to me that's being a man, because it takes a man to do that. Whereas today's society, like we said, would have you think cards, flowers, candy, compliments, having respect for a woman makes you soft.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
But I mean,
because like you said, the youngsters, some of them want that. I want thug love. I want rough sex.
Right,
Call me a
I
bitch.
mean, but
you know what I'm saying?
was something like that when we was coming up.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm gonna do that when we on that side of it. But look, my whole thing, I'm digging you.
Yeah.
You know, you digging me. You know, just as a part of who I am, you know what I'm saying? To let you know how special you are, I'm gonna pull out your chair. Go and have a seat, baby.
It's a respect
you know what
thing.
I'm saying? You
is that something you learned, or it was given to you by your old man?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. My old man did not give me this other than in act. You know, he would do it. I see him doing it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's part of it.
He never said, Shano, this is how you treat.
But it was really, shout out to Uncle James. Uncle James, you know, gave me the game as far as how you treat a woman.
Right.
And it take a village. So,
yeah,
you know, one thing my old man might not talk about, he did. And shit he could never talk about, my old man did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it came to treating a woman, I could just see how he treated my mother.
Yeah.
And the hierarchy in the house.
Right.
But as far as, you know, if you meet a woman that you like, don't be scared to talk to her.
Right.
You know, go out there and don't come up with no line or nothing like that. Just go
honest
out
and
there, look her right in the eyes, and you say, "Hi, my name is Shannon. And what's your name, sweetheart?" And y'all can go from there.
So you can be vulnerable and transparent and be a strong man at the same time.
It take being strong in order to be vulnerable, in order to go up there. Because look, I mean, to me, I only holler at what I like, right?
For sure.
That's it. Nothing else.
Yeah. You just don't be aimlessly hollering.
Right.
Yeah.
And if I like you, I want you to feel special. I want you to feel that.
Right.
And ain't nobody I like that dated me that did not feel that special. Like, I never was a wham bam or whatever, but, you know,
it happens.
I got a hard drive, you know.
Yeah.
So that necessarily is a different kind of flow than, like I said, what might be going down today. Like, you know, a guy, all his nightings might be just to get in them drawers. Well, my intention was to make whoever I like feel special.
Yeah.
Feel the way I feel about it. Until you change my mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which anybody can change your mind, right?
Yeah, for sure. And look, I want to kind of go back to your point. It was good, but I wanted to ask you what you think there. So we had said that if you meet a chick, knock her down on the first night, she pretty much a bust down. That's her MO. I'm just asking for devil's advocate. Is it possible that it really could have been a chemistry and a one-night stand can turn into a lifespan?
Man, I ain't saying that it did not. Never for me, though.
Right. I'm asking, is it possible, though?
No, I'm saying, you know, the odds ain't in the favor of it, and I'm going to tell you why. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, when they speak about sex, they say it's to know that person, right?
Right.
So I think everything is a process, right?
For sure.
You know, it's like the simplest thing in the world, a flower.
Right.
Needs sunshine and rain. Start off with seed, water it grows, right?
Yeah.
That's a process.
Right.
So that's how love is. It's a thing, a living thing.
Yeah.
So
it can't happen in 4 hours.
No, I don't think so. The attraction could be there since I seen you. I could see you. I want to fuck.
Right.
But, you know, I don't want to fuck this. I don't want to fuck your body. I want to fuck your soul.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
sure.
I want to feel like, you know,
we got a connection.
There's a vibe there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't want that. Motherfuckers do numbers. I mean, the dude named Champ used to work with me. He said shit. He was at 1,100.
He counting shit.
Right. He talking about at first I was trying to raise. You know, Will Champ said for 5,000.
Yeah. Now they said 12.
Well, it could have been more. Whatever.
Yeah,
Just think 5,000, man.
Yeah.
I don't even want
that much.
I mean, to me, like I said, you know, you kind of got to prime that thing. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just like this, right? You get with a woman, you don't just get on top of stick and start busting it. You know, it got to be a little bit of
some do.
But I'm just saying,
it's microwave.
My whole thing is you trying to get it right.
Yeah.
I ain't saying it'll be good. I'm telling you where it's gonna be great. if you prime that thing.
Yeah, if you
know what I'm
put
saying?
it in the oven and let it bake for about 30, 40 minutes instead of pressing on the microwave 30 seconds.
What you gonna do is you gonna lay out your meat, you gonna wash it, right?
Yeah.
You gonna season your meat, you gonna let that seasoning soak in. That take time.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You allow to preheat your oven.
Yeah.
Let that heat get all the way in there. When it's already hot, you stick that shit in the oven.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
I'm talking about what do you just put it on the plate, get you a napkin, put the napkin over
Raw meat,
and put it in the microwave for 4 minutes.
it's gonna taste the same.
It's cooked.
It is that.
Okay.
What it tastes like.
Rubber.
And you keep it moving, right?
Right.
And that's why you don't have no impact. You ain't
You
invested.
ain't got no substance. I feel you. It makes sense.
It's like I said, you know, all the components of it. She got big titty, big booty. You got big old dick, whatever. You in shape, she in shape.
Yeah.
Fat, nasty, whatever. None of that got to do nothing with it making look. None of that, right?
Right.
Like I said, it's a process involved. Take it through the process. And the whole process started from when you first meet her, bam. Then y'all start making love. Y'all gonna fuck, none of that matter. Because it don't matter who. You can go to a prostitute, you can go, you know what I'm saying, homeless person. It don't matter. But when it matters to you, what I'm saying, the cereal all part of making love, right? To making her feel like she a woman, right?
And she'll
you know,
reciprocate for you.
And make you feel like a man.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. So if done right, it don't matter what their past history is, what they done before, what their MO is.
Yeah.
But I know for certain, I'm not trying to run that fast.
Right.
But if I get somebody that is, and I can't cool that engine, I might just go and smash it, but that's it.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know?
So I would say it's more like you said, it's kind of comes with the age and the maturation. When you're young, it's kind of...
I don't know. It's like I told you, I was in middle school, man, cold nigga, he did have a big gap in his teeth, but he used to have his hair with that kid shit on the Duke process on the
A Duke. Hold up, man. Throwback. Yeah.
And that nigga used to come to school on Valentine, handing bitches roses and shit.
Yeah.
Giving bitches, he had this card with a whole poem. That shit was live though.
Right.
He had a whole poem on it. And they was going.
Somebody gonna bite it.
And they was going. And I would say he was a player, right?
Right.
But I didn't want to be a player. I like who I like. And it's different for all of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is you going through that time to make that woman feel special, or do you just feel like there's something weak about it? And it's because what other people think, is that the reason why you doing it? Like, what's your motivation to me? Because to me, like I said, your motivation should be to make her feel special because you like her.
And you think she's special.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that allows you to be, and I ain't saying it's gonna always be sweet, you know?
Yeah.
I didn't cuss, bitch, I mean,
Yeah, nah,
you know, and I done been a dog and all that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying,
don't shine every day.
right, but I ain't never been like, oh, I like you. I got 2 blunts in these pills. And if they was on that, then that wasn't the one for me, is what I'm saying.
Right.
They wanted to smash the first day I met her, it just ain't for me.
Even if she trying to sell you the dream.
I'm talking about, you know, the whole thing is, I don't think it's nothing weak about me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'll be real with her on the note that I treat her a certain way. And a lot of men just don't, and it's insecurity is what I'm getting at. What I'm really trying to tell the youngsters, y'all insecure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of this shit been put up in your head by your parents.
Society.
A lot, what the father didn't do, a lot what the mother did do. It could also be society.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the abuses you've been through, who was more aggressive, for what reason. Right. You know, some of this shit just regular payback.
Yeah.
I'm going to get them back because she broke my heart. Now I'm finna be a dog to all these.
Yeah,
right.
And
it'd be a nasty, vicious circle that goes on.
Same
and
with
that's
the women.
on both of them.
This nigga hurt me, so everybody else down the line, I got the back.
And my whole thing, I can't speak for them women when we come to Chilvary because I don't know what they think it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she might be thinking he being chivalrous by...
Yeah, 2 blunts, chicken, perfect stats.
Girl,
he loved me. This boy here, 10 feet of Papa Joe's.
Fake shit. I'm talking about, he had some fire. I think he had a little primo in there. It was good.
Yeah.
You know, got me high and fucked me and brung me home. Shit. Didn't even Uber me.
Yeah, because see, I don't say my day, our day. Like you said, I remember It wasn't all about the accessories. It was about the merit, you know what I'm saying, the substance of the man and of the woman. Whereas now, like you said, certain accessories at least get you in the door. You know what I mean?
I mean, look, man. Look, back in the day, if you had a slab, you know,
Yeah.
the people who was attracted to that same, I mean, the thing went down like that. You know what I'm saying? But in the way it still do today, I'm sure. But I'm saying, on the average, two regular people, right?
Yeah.
Is he opening your door? Is he pulling out? Is he standing when you? Is he showing you any respect on being? Or do you even want that respect?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or does that even matter?
Right. Because now, oh, you trying to treat me like you trying to gingerize me?
Yeah.
Am I? Yes, I am. You
hard, but
woman,
it's
I'm a
fast.
man type of shit. So,
Yeah, it's hard, but it's fast.
like I said, kinfolk, you know, like I said, you know, I'll be excited. I want that feeling to stay there. I don't want to just run through or try to, you know, that's not the forte that I would ever look at. And I had to slow down women.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, being an LL Cool J prodigy myself.
Slow down, man. No,
You know,
slow down,
to take it slow. You know, not Janet Jackson, let's wait a while. Fuck all that. But
yeah.
at least third day. And the reason why I say third day, y'all get to know each other, y'all done talked on the phone. Like, do y'all even talk on the phone? Is it just texts and all this shit? I'm just curious about it. Not my business. But I ain't around youngsters like I was.
Right.
And I got a daughter, she ain't gonna be, you know, out coming. But, you know, are y'all dating, like I said.
Well, look, I just send you a dick pic and you send me your pic. Hey, man, you packing? That thing look fat. Can we hook up?
You know, there's angles you can use. But,
You know what I'm saying?
but like I said, you know, most women I've heard, they find this shit to be disgusting. You know, a dick pic.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure. That's why I said, is it really an age thing? You just charge it to, as you grow and get older, when you know better, you do better for yourself. You know what I mean? When you're young and it's fresh, you know, you hot or you ain't experienced it, everything's new, you might do a lot of shit that later on, as you mature and you look back on, maybe you shouldn't have did it.
I mean, you always gonna have them moments, but I'm just saying, as a culture compared to us when we was that age,
Yeah.
that's what really I was getting at.
For
I
sure.
ain't saying what it is that we do right now, because, like I said, a lot of that, the roses thing, shit
Yeah.
like that, I wouldn't go about it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when I was younger, you know, that was part of my little shit. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And, you know, especially the door unlock thing.
Yeah.
You know, that shit to me was a clear sign, because if you stuck up and your mind don't even think, he done all this for me, I can at least, because a lot of people just take you for everything you can. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never been used and put myself in that situation, but I mean, there have been motherfuckers I wish I would have never did that for them. I will say that.
Yeah,
That's real
because
talk.
I will give you this. The whole hierarchy thing makes sense to me, because that's how my old man instilled, how you were saying, the respect for a woman. Because I can't say that I ever seen him. I mean, you know, he did birthdays, Mother's Day, all that kind of stuff, R.I.P. to Pops. But the hierarchy how he had in the house, like I told you, he made it where me and him could argue, I could cuss him out or something. But anything that made my mama uncomfortable, or she ever had to say something to him about something I did, that was blasphemous. So I guess in effect, that made me later on, like you said, if you find that right person, it's a certain way you should treat them.
Yeah, well, you know,
what I'm saying?
I done seen people pop off at the mouth, you know, and talk down on the person that they were with in front of them, and
Yeah.
you know, or they regularly call that lady a bitch, and I'm supposed to talk about that, matter of fact. So, ladies,
Right.
a little segue right here. Ladies, let me ask you this. So
Do you mind being called a bitch?
now being called a bitch is cool? Is that what you're saying? Now I know it ain't the end of the world, wasn't the end of the world before. Now white woman is cunt.
Yeah.
They you call them a bitch, you call me a cunt. And my whole thing is what?
But even with the bitch, like we said,
Like-
back when we was coming up, if you walked in a room and you said bitch, every woman in there gonna turn around
Right.
like, who are you talking to?
Right? But now it's a comment. I'm that bad bitch he was talking. Or is it just because they call you a bad bitch? Or has this term been something that now y'all embrace? Like
Y'all done softened
like
it up.
niggas didn't embrace nigga now.
Nigga, yeah, y'all made it a term of endearment.
Right. But a dude calling you that, I mean,
That's my bitch, man.
You
I'm
know.
his bitch.
yeah.
It don't even sound right. Right? It don't even sound right. But
But I've seen that, and I've seen that, you know, women not only call themselves, but allow, you know, I'm his bitch, you know, like you say. And that's wild as shit to me. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to, I mean, we might both know you a bitch, baby, but I'm never going to call you that. I'm never going to, you know, degrade you, even though it ain't supposed to be degrading.
yeah.
You know, I ain't gonna degrade you like that.
Because my thing with women is this. If a bitch is a term of endearment, as you get older,
Bitch.
yeah, you have
Bitch.
a daughter, so you're gonna teach your daughter that a man call her a bitch and,
Call you a bitch too, right? And it's cool.
and it's cool.
Now look, it all depends on what tone he use. Nah, man.
It ain't
Miss me
cool.
with that. That shit ain't cool, man.
Right.
That shit ain't cool.
Right.
So y'all going with this childish shit, I'm a bad bitch and this shit and the third.
Yeah, like for you.
If you grown, you 21, that shit should not apply to you. Be strong enough not to be,
Yeah, like my man Shannon.
not
Stand up, black father, we need more of him. His daughter Shani, what up? But if she come to you, I'm his bitch, dad. He like me.
Yeah. Say bitch one time, nigga. Say it.
Or the nigga, look, he being respectful and everything. Mr. Thibodeau, I really like Shani, man. That's my bitch. I want to marry her.
The James Evans
Right.
come up out of me.
You know, she a nice little bitch. I love her.
Nah, bro. Can't happen. Listen to me. You better beat the shit out your own mama than come in here calling my daughter a bitch. Or anybody in my house.
As a term of endearment,
Man, you
though.
couldn't even call my dog a bitch. And that's by definition what
Right,
that is.
right.
Female dog. You
So-
couldn't even call my dog a bitch. Look, like I said, you know, it's a certain level, it's some shit you shouldn't do around certain people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like we were saying last week. It's some boys, they call each other bitches.
Yeah. I don't
That
play.
bitch ass nigga here, bitch. You know, and it's
What's
cool.
up, bitch? Nah,
You know.
that ain't cool.
That shit ain't
Yeah,
not in my circle, you know, not in my sphere.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with shit like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, so we can agree. We are a definite no on the bitch adjective describing our young.
I would like for them to think of themselves as mo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know it's some trifling shit going on out here. Y'all doing some wild shit these days. Not that we didn't do it, but on the level it is to show off clout chasing and social media. And I give a fuck about social media, you know.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, like I said, where some people live their life and they never want no flaws on there. They always want to look like in a good light.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what make it fake. Everything can't
Ain't
be
good.
sunny every day.
Yeah, sun don't shine every day.
You know, it can't be.
Yeah.
You know, like we were saying about the flower, it needs the sun and the rain.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I had a conversation with a young lady just saying, hey, that heartbreak that you suffered,
Yeah.
you know, that might have been the best thing that ever happened to you.
Right.
But when you're feeling the heartbreak, you don't want to go through it. But on that other side of it, what you become, what you start to create as far as your positive self-image by being out of a bad situation, a lot of time that allows you to be like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
I had to go through that to get through here. You know what I'm saying? So what you might think is the worst shit ever happened to you end up being the best thing that ever happened to you.
No pain, no gain. Without pain, it's part of the process, like you said.
Right, you gotta go through it.
It's gonna go through it.
Being a human being, look, only thing we all gonna have in common, every single one of us gonna have. We gonna be born and we gonna die.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Everything in between, that's life. That's what you create, right? So you can live a life and you should make you the main character, but that life should be full of what you want with, you know, you trying to define what your character is and living by this me. That ain't gonna be perfect, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, as cool as I look right now,
right?
I too have flaws. I know you can't see them, but they're there.
So basically what we want to say is that young men and women, we ain't preaching, but man, have more respect and think more of yourself than what you do now. Try to get better every day. That's all I can say to them, Shano. You know what I'm saying? I mean, y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do, but have more respect for yourself and try to be better.
But what about in this instance? One thing I didn't think about, what if you meet somebody, right?
Right.
Y'all just have that vibe right off the bat, right?
Right.
But could that lead to a relationship? I never really had that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. What I would say is be careful when you're young, you need to strap up, because you out here, you just fucking, you don't know how to make love, you don't know how to treat her, that make it better. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I just want you to say this because we're going to go into it in another segment, but let's make sure we let them know this. There is a difference between fucking and making love.
It's definitely a difference.
Okay.
Like I said, prime that thing.
Yeah.
You do the whole process. It's better. It feel better. You know what I'm saying?
Means more a lot of times.
Yeah, and a lot of people, that's what they scared of. That's the whole plot. Like this dude could have all the manners in the world, but he remember what happened with that last bitch.
Yeah.
So he gonna be like his homeboy.
Yeah.
And he don't get the end result, which is fucking.
Right.
But he ain't gonna never make love to her. You know?
Yeah.
And it don't matter what you look like, ladies. It don't matter, you know. The man should take the lead on the date. And it ain't got nothing to do with, this is just the different, you know, gender,
Yeah,
like I'm saying.
Ain't no nigga running me, I ain't following. He's a man, let him do what a man do. That
Right,
can make
that
you
don't
no
have
less
nothing
than
to
a
do with
woman.
running you. They should be catering to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Look, something I want to tell y'all and give y'all some game right quick, right? So when a man and a woman get married, right?
Right.
He's the groomsman, right?
Yeah.
She's the bride.
Yeah.
The term groomsman means he's finna groom her, meaning that you are mentally stable enough to groom this woman in the ways that you want her to act.
Like a flower.
Right. Like a flower. Right?
No doubt. Right.
But not being able to do that, where does that leave me? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the whole thing, you taking on these marriages or being pressured into it, and at the end of the day, it has to be what you want to do. It has to be what you want. You see what I'm saying? And once you get what you want, go for it. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, and this all hands, make sure it's somebody that y'all can grow together. And there is roles involved in it. And that's the whole thing with the women's, the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
They want to make them roles disappear, but they can't.
That's what I was going to say. Good segue again, Shano. So, Jenny Ma is getting a lot of backlash because she said she going to submit to her husband.
Submit to that dick.
She going to submit to her husband.
This young Jeezy old lady, right?
Yeah, and be a wife.
Right.
And women are telling her, she ain't shit, you a weak bitch, da-da-da-da-da. And like you said, to me, she being strong, women. That's her husband, and like you said, Jeezy is probably in a point to where we all know he done been through his past relationships. He can probably now financially provide for her, be a man, and show her what, and groom her, like you said. So what's wrong with her?
I mean, you grooming her for you.
Yeah, that's
she gonna be doing a lot of shit that you didn't even expect. But the fact that you put the effort into telling her this what I like, this what I don't like, details, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause look, we can go in detail, let's talk about the game, right?
Right.
And I can tell you every detail, stats, all this. This is how you should want to be
with your relationship,
with your significant other. You know,
for sure.
Especially if you're talking about this the one, you know, whether it be y'all married, y'all living together, y'all exclusive. This should be what it is, right? So, you know, the thing is when a man do fall in love, this is the weakest he ever been. He no longer living off his instincts.
Yeah.
You know, especially black men coming out of the traps that they done set out there for us. That's a whole different vibe right there.
You understand what we give up to, like he said, to submit to our wife and be a certain way.
I mean, if you're going to be straight up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being the case, say like you are being straight up and now you trying to give your all. I don't think you submit, you give your all, meaning that you cut off your former life, right?
Right.
Or you just don't do the things that you used to do.
Yeah.
That's part of just being in a relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So now you know, her submitting to you instead of challenging you at every. Instead of challenging you at every turn, that would make it for a different situation.
Yeah, for sure. No, for sure. I agree. I just, like I said, I just think humility and being humble for both genders, male and female, does not make you weak or less.
Paving this shit crank.
I'm the man up in this piece. King Kong ain't got shit on me.